Hey, Scott from Aristocob.com here.
And Seth from theshrinkingpastor.com.
Together, the three of us, we are Markwood Men's Breakfast Club. Welcome back once again, and welcome to Tobacco Advent Day 17. We've just removed the cornament from the tree, and this cornament will be going to Brother Boontar. There's
Cool.
another blast from the past, and Brother Boontar has supplied us with Samuel Gawith, Perfection. I've always wondered how to pronounce Samuel's last name. Gawith? Wath?
Gawith.
Whatever. He can't pronounce Markwood, so. Still get comments, people asking, saying, calling me Mark. You know, they'll call you Boyd.
What? Mark and Boyd! It's the Mark and Boyd Breakfast Club.
Oh, my goodness. Whoa. What does that have in it?
A lot of Kia. For sure.
Yeah, it does. Wow.
So I meant to mention this the other day, but hopefully you Star Wars fans have had the opportunity to see The Last Jedi by now. No spoilers if you have, because I probably will be seeing it today, hopefully. I purchased tickets for release 7 p.m. on the 14th, and then after purchasing the tickets, wound up having to schedule a business trip over the same time period. And so my wife got to go, and my brother-in-law took my ticket, and
So
my other brother-in-law and some of our good
secrecy
friends. Oh yeah, it's been terrible. And so we hopefully today I'll get the chance, but I hope it's good.
So you don't know about the Han Solo twist?
I don't.
Okay.
I was with a group of young kids last week, and
I haven't seen it. I didn't just ruin it.
No.
Okay.
I was with a group of young kids, and one of them made a comment about it. This is before the movie's come out, and they made a comment, and someone said, "Oh, terrible spoilers," and started freaking out. And so I just started messing with them, and I was like, "Oh yeah. Well, I heard that too, but that happens after Luke Skywalker dies, and then before Rey turns to the dark side and Kylo Ren becomes the greatest Jedi of them all." And they were like, "That doesn't happen." It absolutely. I've heard spoilers. I've looked online. I've seen that it happens. Yeah, absolutely. I'm messing with them.
All right, question of the day. And again, if you're interested in being in the drawing for the Cobbit, as well as some Markwood Men's Breakfast Club swag, you got to do a video response with your answer to this question.
If you could have any job in the world for one day, what would it be? Am I proficient at that job?
That's interesting, because is it a job that you know you would hate, but that you want to have that experience, so you do it one time, one day, and then never...
That's up to you, I guess.
It's very
But
complex, simple question.
But do I have proficiency at that job?
Have you seen Bruce Almighty?
Yes.
Have you seen Evan Almighty?
Yes. No. You haven't answered my question.
A job? Do you have?
I mean,
proficiency?
because the thing is, if it's
I don't think so. I think we're just going to give you. This is Mike Rowe territory. We're going to.
but
give
Mike Rowe
you
doesn't
this
do
job.
much of
I
the
know
job. He does some of the job. I mean, here's the thing: if you get a job for one day, even if it's the coolest job in the world, you know what you're doing for that one day? You're watching training videos, filling out HR paperwork. That seems like the worst trade-off. One day on a job, watching safety videos, and I don't think that'd be any fun.
Such an odd question.
I would want to work in a knife or sword forge or foundry. It's a forge. I think that would be a lot of fun. having forged a knife once, I know I enjoyed it. It's hard work, but I enjoy watching the shows Forged in Fire and Man at Arms, Reforged on YouTube, the original Man at Arms. I think that would be fun to do for a day. I don't know that I would want to do that for my life, but for a day I think that'd be fun.
Okay, so assuming, you talk about proficiency, assuming that for that day you're going to be able to perform the tasks required of you, that you're not going to humiliate yourself, and that you get to do it one time. So basically you get to replace somebody and it's your dream job.
If you don't get superpowers, you can't do things that you couldn't otherwise do.
Wait a second.
You just told me that you're not proficient. Go ahead with your answer. We'll see if it fits within the rules.
I would, if I could have the range for the day, I would either fill in for Frankie Valli in a performance of Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons, or I would sing with the Beach Boys.
That'd be cool.
Or maybe Chicago. I would be Chicago's go-to lead singer, filling in for Peter Cetera, who's not in Chicago. Or maybe but Michael Sweet's voice is going on him, and so I'll fill in for him and Stryper. I think it'd be fun to have the proficiency and the quality of voice and to be able to perform with a band that you respect.
Yeah.
And to be able to perform those songs that you perform in the shower or in your car. I think that would be a dream day. I can't imagine wanting to live the life that those guys live.
Yeah.
But could be a fun, king for a day kind of a experience.
Well, it's been cool seeing some of those stories pop up as YouTube stars and other people have taken over. I mean, Queen has a lead singer they discovered on YouTube, I think, or maybe it was a singing competition. I think it was YouTube, and he was just so spot on, so good. That he's now their lead singer and they're touring.
Who was the other band? Was it Journey or Foreigner or I forget, that had a YouTube guy, and the guy was like from the Philippines or something like that. So English is not his first language, and when you hear him sing, every now and then you can pick up there's an accent there that wasn't in the original. Who is that?
I don't know.
Styx?
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah, I mean it would be. I mean, yeah, talk about living your dream. There was a Christian rock band called Whiteheart that I really liked, and they lost their lead singer, and it was very scandalous what happened to their original lead singer. Well, actually, their second lead singer. Their original lead singer quit the band after recording the first album and decided it wasn't for him, and that first album became a huge hit. So the replacement for that lead singer ended up having to lip sync in all their music videos. So he's lip syncing to Steve Green's voice. And then that second lead singer, he left the band and ended up doing jail time for statutory rape. And while the band was trying to audition and think about how they would replace the lead singer, somebody happened to notice that one of the roadies would take the mic and sing while the guys in the sound booth would get everything adjusted just right, and that this guy that was singing was really a good singer. And they gave him a go, and he was the lead singer for 15-20 years until the band kind of went into hiatus. Rick Florian, tremendous singer, great band, Whiteheart. So,
all right, so
he got to live that dream.
You got me thinking bands. The other thing that I would do for a day is I would want to be part of the team designing and implementing a OK Go video. I think that the level of creativity in the room, the level of just the creative process for one of their videos would just be so much fun. I love that brainstorming, problem solving, coming up with unique solutions to problems that no one knows is a problem. I think
so their most recent one was with the printers?
Yeah, like 567 printers that they used.
Wow.
And filmed in slow motion, sped up to real time, and printing all these pages.
So all these printers are stacked, and basically as they print, they're printing a dot matrix image, but all these individual printings coming out of these printers as the band is performing. How in the world all that was done, coordinated, printed, it is incredible. Yeah. And of course the company that provided the paper or the printers or somebody was involved in the video. So
yeah, they provided the paper, and they recycled all of the paper, and they were filming it in Japan. And in Japan, when you recycle paper, you can also earn money from it. They pay for recycled paper. And so they were then donating the money from the paper, but it was such a big operation, and they probably used 100 reams of paper or more, and it was such a big thing that they could only film it once. Like they only had one go at it.
But that's that'd be so many of their videos have been one take.
Yes.
However, they've often done multiple takes.
Yeah, they said 2 years of planning.
Yeah, to get that one take. You're right.
Well, no, this was one take though.
But I'm saying like when they did their This Too Shall Pass, Rube Goldberg,
right?
You could tell that from all the crash televisions and pianos that they did it many, many times to get that single take.
Yes, but this one was truly once.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
The one in the vomit comet?
Yes.
That one was, did you know that's like 7 takes? Because it's only, you only waitlist for something like 20 seconds.
Right.
And so they reset out the clip. Yeah. Oh, it's so good. Anyway, watch OK Go. Stop watching us. Why are you still here? But hopefully you'll come back tomorrow for day 18 of Tobacco Advent.
What did you think of that tobacco?
I liked it. I thought it was a bit strong for... having filmed multiple times, just to continue smoking. But it was good.
But see, that's the thing about if you're smoking
Latakia.
a tobacco at the end of the day, it tends to be stronger because to cut through the mouth funk that you've developed, usually the nighttime tobaccos are stronger.
That's a good point.
So I mean, if we had smoked something very light aromatic right now, we're several tobaccos in for the night, we wouldn't have tasted it.
That's true. From a flavor standpoint, I enjoyed it probably for that reason.
Yeah.
Or additionally for that reason. I think I would have enjoyed it if it was the first tobacco of the day.
Thank you, Boontar. We appreciate the contribution. Cornament coming to you. Answer the question in the video response to be in our contest. Make it a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.
See ya.